everybody, Bam Collectibles here, back for another statue unboxing review for you. Today, we are looking at ZuoBan Studios Itachi, which comes in a scale of around 1/6 or 1/7. What's awesome about this piece is it actually captures Itachi mid using a genjutsu. On the bottom is that art print of Itachi, and also mine is number 504, so they did make a lot of these. The base itself has a stone throne kind of feel. We can see some of those red tomos over there. Also some kind of symbol. I'm not sure what the meaning of that was. We can see the Uchiha clan symbol on the side also. There's gonna be a lot of these holes or sections where things are gonna be popping out that we will install later. Fantastic job by the studio with the paintwork here. We got some blues, grays, blacks that bring out all the cracks that are in here. And if we look at the top of the base, we will see a little section where Itachi's foot's going to key into later. But overall, I love it. It's not going to be an overwhelming base or diorama with a lot going on, but it's definitely going to be supporting all the different pieces. Like this one right here, we have a crow that is sculpted that is beginning to pop out of the side of one of the stone pillars. Quite a few crows were included with this statue, and to differentiate where they go, we have a colorization system on the back of them, and also on the base you'll find that yellow color to know where to key it into. But I do appreciate that they didn't go with just a straight black color on here. We can see almost like a metallic blue tone that exists. I don't want to say it doesn't look metallic, but it's got a different kind of texture to it than just a flat black tone. To reinforce the fact that we are almost viewing Itachi as if he's in his genjutsu realm, we have this giant black wing that will attach to the base. We have a notch that's on the bottom that'll help us connect that to there, and also another notch over here that will key into Itachi. Kind of complicated how they engineered it, but it's very smart how it does support itself. I did have multiple different small breaks on the statue, and I normally fix those off camera, but I did want to fix one on camera so that you can see for yourself my process and what I do. I'll focus on this left side and get this section taken care of. Now, I don't know why I have a weird obsession with ripping off labels with products, but this is a Loctite brand of super glue. Links in the description for my Amazon store where you'll find all the products I use like this, and you can order. Now, less is more when it comes to super glue. Do not put too much on there. You don't want it flooding off the sides and gooing out, because then it leaves some residue that you have to clean up afterwards. Because this piece is so lightweight, all I have to do is hold it there for about a minute long, and then we're done. It just stays in a place, and I do give it maybe 5 minutes to cure and dry before I ever touch it again. But that's how it looks once it's done. Usually clean breaks like this can be repaired, and I'll actually forget about them. I'll never know they existed. Here's also a different option. So on the other wing, there was another wing I haven't shown yet. We have a break that I couldn't actually find the feather. I don't know where it was or where it went. But what I want to do is take a little bit of black paint and just dab it onto here. That's black acrylic paint. And honestly, once I get it on and put it from a distance, I'll probably never even find where that break was again. So just small different techniques that I use to take care of my breaks when they unfortunately do happen. So here's that wing we saw backed up a little bit. Again, that space that I did paint is probably just going to fade away over time. I'm going to forget about it. And then the larger wing that had 3 different breaks, all those pieces went back on. Very clean. Unfortunate when this happens, but it just does. Resin is fragile. Here we have Itachi's main body. I love how they artistically brought to life as if he is mid-warping into the genjutsu realm. His feet, nothing too special. We have the notch on the bottom of 1 foot, and then also the pants, not too special, just standard paint job. On here is where those giant crow wings are gonna first key into the sides and almost help support him on the base. The red clouds, they are lifting off of the cloak again because we're mid-genjutsu. Things are starting to warp and change and morph. We got crows popping out of his body, which is again one of my favorite parts about this piece. You know, they've had crows and statues before, but not really coming out of him or morphing from him. Another thing to mention is the red clouds. You had 2 different options. They could have been clear and transparent, or you could have got these solid colored painted ones like mine. The silver necklace that Itachi wears is sculpted separately, and also you'll notice this arm is missing. That again is going to have a bunch of different effects. Now I have to take this crow off to install him, but even with him on the base, I'm going to have to take him off afterwards because we have to get those giant wings installed. It's really complicated. You have to slide them in the side of Itachi, and then they have to go down inside of those pillars. With everything together, here's how it looks. I do have to support it by holding both the right and left sides. Not that they would slide out too easily, but depending upon the angle, they very much could. And they only sit securely when you get both notches from the wings into the pillars and then Itachi's foot on the bottom of the base. Once together though, extremely secure, and I can get that crow back into place. It's so neat to be able to see this come together because so many Itachi statues focus on his Susanoo, but this one obviously we have a different take by having the Genjutsu come to life in a way we've never seen before. We are taking a quick pit stop. I was in Target and I saw this box of Naruto figure keychains. They call them figural bag clips. This is series number 3. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta grab these and see if I can unbox them on the channel. I actually grabbed the whole box, which they somehow let me. You can see everyone who's in here. And there's also 2 mystery ones that you have a chance to get in that bottom right corner. So I'm gonna open up 3 today. I'll have 4 extra after that. I'll open them up in some other videos. But I'm always excited to open up blind bags. I love this sort of stuff. It's kind of like opening up Pokemon cards or Naruto cards, as I've done on the channel many times. For our first one, we have Kakashi. All right, cool. Very awesome. One I would love to have gotten from this set and series. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get all of them because I only got 7, but hey, maybe I'll buy another box. This is something you'll have to let me know in the comments section below if you're going to enjoy seeing these kind of things open up, right? Just doing a video about opening these might not be that enjoyable or entertaining, but to take a small break away from statue unboxings to open up some of these mystery type of things is always fun. Again, let me know in the comment section below what you think. And our second is Naruto. Cool. You got the classic shadow clone jutsu pose going on here. You know, I think whoever owns the rights to making these Naruto figures, they're definitely sleeping on this kind of concept, even for standard size figures over these super deformed or bigger head versions. Not that these are bad, but I'd love to see more standard sizes. So this is our third and last for the video. We'll open up the other 4 in other videos in the future. And for this one, we have... Yo, I guess this is one of the exclusive ones right here, the curse mode of Hidan. They said, I think it was exclusive, maybe this exclusive A or whatever it was. But anyway, one of the secret versions that wasn't shown on the page there. So cool. I didn't expect to actually get one in these boxes because I didn't think I'd have a chance with all that they had in there. But yep, there he is right there. Okay, so he fits within that mold. But very cool, very awesome. All right, so man, can we get more in future videos? I guess we'll have to stay tuned and find out later. Even though we didn't open up any cards in this unboxing, I do want to show you which one I plan to showcase next to this statue. I feel it's perfect. The full art version promo for Itachi. That's my 9, my highest grade I got for it. And I do have this 8.0, which will be listed on eBay. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to have a shot at bidding on that. And I will ship it over to you, add it to your collection. So great little card to have, honestly, for almost any Itachi statue out there. Here we have the other arm for Itachi with a nice large crow effect. And what this is going to do is give a well-rounded balance feel to the statue. Great they included his ring in there. And then it does attach to the body via the shoulder socket, which has a magnet in there. Some more red tips on this one, more than the other ones I can see. And then we have that coming together again to give a nice spherical shape. Here's one of the second to last crows installed that's going in the back of Itachi. Probably the largest of the ones that they did sculpt on here. With every piece we install, the statue gets more and more gorgeous. I just love the concept and design. Now, I will ashamedly admit, this crow took me like 10 minutes to figure out where to go. It's underneath of one of the larger wings that we installed. Now, the necklace, as I mentioned before, is sculpted separately, as simple as this. So we'll go ahead and just drop it on the neck. And then we have Itachi's head sculpt here. He's going to be looking at an angle. On the back, the ponytail was cut off because it's going to slip into the back of the cloak, but it has a black and bluish tone to it, as we saw for some of the wings. I think the portrait is done perfectly. Not too much emotions going on, but he wasn't known to express that much emotion as a character, so very fitting for him. Again, we have that angle, and then they sculpted his hat that he wears. Sometimes, I guess, when he invaded the Konoha village and other moments in the series as well, you have that red piece that's floating in the air that I believe has a bell attached to it. If there is a specific name for this hat, do let me know in the comment section what that is. Now, this doesn't really connect to anything. It just stands freely on here, so you have to get the right angle, or that sucker just rolls right off. After about 8 more attempts, here's what we get. I love how it adds some extra shade to his head sculpt, a lot more mysterious looking. And then we have these 2 extra crow feathers that were included. No idea if they go somewhere specifically, but I'm guessing you can lay them anywhere that you want to. This statue does not come with any LED lights, but I love throwing a spotlight light behind it. Looks glorious. Everything about this statue just strikes all the right chords for me. Again, with all the different giant crow wings that are sculpted all throughout, the way that the crows are popping out of his body, the base and how it feels like it just jumped out of the Uchiha clan hideout. It's just incredible overall. Great job by the studio. I hope you did enjoy today's showcase, and if you want to see more awesome unboxing content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. On my left is a wicked cool statue of reanimated Itachi and Nagato, and on the right is a wholesome statue of Itachi and Sasuke together. I'll see you in the next video. Do what you love and love what you do. Bam out!